It's a football night for the Mustangs. Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Today, via tape delay from the home of the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars, we present the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and TJ in Week 8 of the high school football season. Hello, everyone. I'm Vince Capozzi, along with Rick Frank and Jerry Toupé, here to bring you all the action. Glad you could join us this evening. Our broadcast is a joint partnership with the South Union Township Sports and Supervisors. That would be Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and Gary Smith and our friends at CUTV. It's going to be an exciting night of football tonight as the Laurel Highlands Mustangs look to bounce back from a disappointing loss last night, and they're going to do it against the number one team in the WPIAL. We'll have more right after this. You're watching Mustang football on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. With offices in Uniontown and Chalk Hill, Representative Mahoney is dedicated to providing the best leadership and quality representation to his constituents. He can be reached at 66A Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown, 724-438-6100, and in Chalk Hill at 2925 Pike, 724-437-2521. Good luck to all of the area teams from State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours, and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, Financial Services in Uniontown, would like to wish the Laurel Highlands football team and their coaches good luck this football season.
welcome back to Thomas Jefferson, where senior night is going on for the Jags. And, of course, Laurel Highlands having their senior night last week. And we're at that time of the year, Rick, where it's senior night. We came through the homecoming weeks, and now we're at the senior night weeks. Seniors playing their last home game, of course, Laurel Highlands last week celebrating theirs. So the kickoff going to be delayed a little bit. That's going to give us some time to put some teams on the field for you. Let's take a look at the Laurel Highlands Mustangs in a revamped lineup.
Yeah, it looks like they got dinged up this week during practice. It looks like Pat McCabe and Cody Christopher are going to be out this week, as well as Ty Mickens. On the defense, it's going to be Brandon Shurry, Nick Favrio, Hunter Scott, and John Rischel. The linebackers are going to be Chad Petrish, Ian Edenfield, Sean Richter, and Ryan Richter. Although I did see Ian Edenfield, who's now going to be on a linebacker. Yeah. I saw him practicing out there.
Edenfield will be wearing number 72 tonight.
A number change for him. In the backfield, the defensive backfield, it'll be Ryan Fike, Jacob Dukeman, and Jake McClusack. On the offense, that's really where it's going to get jumbled up, and this is the reason that Ian Edenfield had to change his number. It's going to be, left tackle is going to be Brandon Shurry, number 77. Left guard's going to be Marcus Bubanovich. The center's going to stay Will Kujanar. Hunter Scott's the right guard. And Ian Edenfield's going to be the right tackle. It's going to be a committee of tight ends, Chad Petrish and Ryan Richter. Jacob McClusack will be wide receiver, as well as Jacob Dukeman. P.J. Savini's the fullback, and the quarterback this year will be for this game, Will Karwatsky, although we have seen Connor Basinger inserted in situational plays. So that's the Laurel Highlands.
We'll be back to put Thomas Jefferson on the field. We'll do that right after this. You're watching Mustang football on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Since 1976, Davis & Davis has been representing people, not insurance companies, providing expert legal consultation for thousands of cases in local, state, and federal courts. Jim and Sam Davis have been honored as super lawyers once again. For decades, they have helped people with matters of personal injury, workers' comp, nursing home abuse and neglect, and medical malpractice.
Hi, this is James C. Davis. Your case is very important to us, and we will work hard to ensure you receive a fair and just recovery.
Hello, this is Samuel Davis. No matter how seriously you have been injured, you can count on us to represent you effectively.
At Davis & Davis, there is no fee for initial consultation, and you don't pay unless they recover for you. Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, helping those who are injured. To learn more, go to davisanddavislaw.com. That's davisanddavislaw.com.
Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, is proud to be a sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network. They have been serving the area with quality work and integrity for more than 40 years, and they would like to again thank their past customers and look forward to serving new customers as well. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, works with all insurance companies and provides assistance with car rental arrangements that coordinate with the auto repair work. The rental company will meet with you at our facility to accommodate your rental needs. As a member of the DuPont Assurance of Quality program, our refinishes are guaranteed and all repairs have a lifetime warranty as long as the customer owns the vehicle. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, clearly recognizes and understands the current and ever-changing atmosphere that exists in today's collision repair and insurance industries. So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351. We care about the environment. We've always been an eco-friendly facility, and we are currently going through the process of being recognized by the U.S. EPA's Design for the Environment program.
For all of of your auto body needs. Come to Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, because there is a difference.
So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar.
Welcome back to Jefferson Hills, Thomas Jefferson High School, where tonight the Jags play host to our Laurel Highlands Mustangs. We put the Mustangs on the field. Now let's put the Jags on the field. Here's Rick Frank.
Thanks, Vince. On the stingy defense for the Jaguars, they start with defensive end Logan Burnsworth, 6'3", 205-pound junior. Defensive tackle Devin Danielson, 6'3", 290-pound junior. Right defensive tackle Jimbo Nacita, 6 foot 255-pound senior. Defensive end number 36, a 6'4", 205-pound junior. The linebacker corps, Hill number 32, a 200-pound senior. Jake Gregorich, a 6'2", 210-pound senior. Luke Petruzzi is the inside linebacker is a 5'10", 185-pound senior. Outside linebacker on the right, number 2, Max Shaw, 5'10", 175-pound sophomore. Safety, Zin Zandier, number 23, 6'4", 250-pound senior. And cornerback, John Muehlbauer, a 6'2", 185-pound senior. For the Jags on offense, on the line, number 79, Devin Danielson. Number 56, Jimbo Nacita. Number 63, Dominic Sevilla. Number 78, Dustin Lanning. Number 66, AJ Putriano. And tight end, number 10, Jake Geiderich. Number 10.
We'll pick up that they're about to play the national anthem. We'll step out. You're listening and watching Mustang football on the South Union Township Sports Network.
The Uniontown Chiropractic Center is proud to help sponsor the Laurel Highlands athletic teams and its staff. The center is celebrating its 30th year anniversary under the direction of Dr. Garrett Breakiron. The staff is comprised of Dr. Kurt Sturdivant, Dr. Gregory Hogan, and 7 chiropractic assistants. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center offers in-house x-ray, multiple therapy procedures, and massage, as well as a 4,000 square foot exercise rehabilitation area. The center not only treats spinal conditions, but performs therapy and exercise rehabilitation for post-surgical hip, knee, and shoulder conditions. Appointments can be made by calling 724-437-1910, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m., and Saturday 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Dr. Breakiron and his staff would like to recognize the outstanding work that John Kazarik has provided for the past 25 years as the voice of the Mustangs.
Welcome back to Thomas Jefferson. Vince Capozzi here alongside Rick Frank and Jerry Dupay. Week 8 of the high school football season. Hard to believe that we're actually week 9 if you want to count that exhibition game. One more weekend to go, but we're going to enjoy the game here tonight. Mustangs coming down Route 51 to take on Thomas Jefferson. The rain, Rick, continues to fall.
Yeah, and the wind's blowing pretty good from our TV right to left. So weather is a factor here.
Mustangs have won the toss. They're going to take the football. Laurel Highlands will be moving left to right through your living room, so you might want to get the furniture out of the way. Get yourself settled. We're ready for some exciting high school football here. Laurel Highlands will be wearing their traditional white traveling jerseys with the red pants with the blue stripe, the white helmets with the red stripe. Thomas Jefferson, a little different look than we saw them during warm-ups. They were in all black. Now they come out with the black pants and the yellow and gold, rather the gold jerseys with the red stripes and the black helmets.
We were told up here that these are new uniforms, not really seen before.
That's right.
They're debuting them.
They debuted them right here for South Union Township Sports. So... Alrighty, so we should be all ready to go here. Connor Basinger is to the far side. And that looks like Ryan Fike to the near side. It is.
Do we need to talk about ball control, taking care of the ball, no turnovers, control the momentum? Do we need to talk about that again?
Yeah, pretty easy. That's all we got to do. Big key is to hold on to the football. I think that's step number one.
Well, with the rain, it's going to be a little bit more challenging.
All right. Low kick will come down. Connor Basinger at the 10, across the 15 to the 20. And he is going to be stacked up there by a host of Jags.
It's Jared Collington was the first guy to hit him, but it was a gang tackle there.
Collington did a nice job. He stood him up at the point of attack, allowed his teammates to come in with the backside pursuit and bring him down. So pretty decent field position to start out. They're going to give him the 24-yard line.
Coach Justice pumping his kids up. You know, this first series, these kids, there's got to be a lot of adrenaline going right now.
Absolutely. You're playing the best team in the WPIAL. All right. Jake Dukeman is the lone receiver to the near side. They've got a receiver to the top boundary and two wings. Savini is in the back. Kowalski wants to throw, but we have a whistle, and we're going to have some laundry on the field.
Not a good way to start.
Not exactly the way you wanted to start. And we're going to have illegal procedure. So that'll move the Mustangs back 5 yards. Take them back inside their own 20 to their own 18-yard line. Make it now first down and 15, which is not nearly as bad as the first down and 33 they had last week. Karwatsky being chased, trying to get rid of the ball, and it is going to be incomplete. Just got outside of the tackles. He was chased by a whole host of Jefferson Morgan players there.
How about Thomas Jefferson? Karwatsky did a great job there getting rid of the ball. Dukeman was in the area, but he was outside of the tackle box, but it was a matter of survival.
Well, that was it. It would look like a jailbreak there.
All it goes down is incomplete, though.
Second down and 18. Motion man comes back, flags again. Looks like this time it might have been Thomas Jefferson that was a little eager. Let's see if they were induced or if they came of their own volition.
I don't think they'll turn down any.
It is offside, so we'll go back to where we started. It will be now second down and 10, back where we all started this at the 23-yard line of the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. 11:48 to go. We are just underway. Rain continues to come down. A little harder than we saw it during the pregame. All right, man in motion. Karwatsky is going to pitch the ball, and it's on the ground again. And it's going to be fought for. Hard to see.
I think Laurel Highlands recovered.
No, I think it's going to be. It is definitely going to be Thomas Jefferson trying to see who came up with that football.
I thought Savini had it, but it must have got underneath that pile. There's kicking and clawing and grabbing. So
looked like Jay Gagarich was the one who came up with the football.
It was a pitch. It was a lateral backwards, and Karwatsky didn't get a clean pitch either. He was being tackled as he pitched it.
The pitch was not clean, and it was actually behind him. But as you said, he was getting spun around by a lineman when that happened. All right, Thomas Jefferson now, 1st and 10 from the Laurel Highlands 11. And the give is to the first back through, breaking a couple of tackles. And that is Quentin Hill. And Hill is going to be in the end zone for a touchdown. Wasn't sure if they were going to give that to him or not, but he's in for the touchdown. So Thomas Jefferson breaks the seal.
Well, when you give TJ a short field, when you give him 11 yards to score a touchdown, and Quentin Hill is the highest per run back in the WPIAL, like what are you going to do? You have to get him.
That's it. All right, at the post to the right. Tom Campbell at the post to the right, right-footed kicker. Ball is down, kick is up. It is up, disappearing into the darkness, and good. So we are 31 seconds into this half, and Thomas Jefferson has jumped out to a 7-0 lead. We'll be back. You're watching Mustang football on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. With offices in Uniontown and Chalk Hill, Representative Mahoney is dedicated to providing the best leadership and quality representation to his constituents. He can be reached at 66A Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown, 724-438-6100, and in Chalk Hill at 2925 National Pike, 724-437-2521. Good luck to all of the area teams from State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District.
Welcome back to Thomas Jefferson, where the Jags have just taken a 7-0 lead. They take advantage of a turnover and go 11 yards in one play, Rick.
Well, that was a pretty easy run for Quentin Hill. He is really shifty and can dodge those tackles. I'm sure they knew that from the films, though.
All right, the ball's going to be down to Ryan Fike. Fike has a little hole to the right, pops out to the 30 and out to the 34-yard line.
He did a good job of getting both hands on that ball. As most teams are, they're trained to try to rip that ball out.
Tackled by Alex Roofing.
All right. Let's see if we can get this going a little bit better.
It's a big challenge for a musical lineman kind of a lineup.
Yeah.
Ian Edenfield just practiced one day.
Karwoski sets his team. They have trouble with the ball again. It's on the ground, but I think this time Will got it. Let's see. Yeah, Will was able to get it. It came back right up to him, but slippery ball. Will having a lot of trouble tonight holding on to it. That's the second time in 3 plays that.
Lost 2 on the play.
Covered by Will Karwoski.
2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. Now the ball is at the 32.
All right, Karwoski leads them out of the huddle. P.J. Savini is the man in the backfield. Savini, longer count. Got a motion man coming to the near side, but it's Savini with the ball, and Savini is going to be hit and stood up right away by Luke Petruzzi.
Well, Karwoski went to the shotgun there, which it lends itself better to getting the ball. The handoffs, when he was under center, weren't going very clean.
No.
And then he fumbled it even before he could pitch it.
Well, I think what they're trying to do is give him a little room, too, to concentrate on catching the ball before that T.J. Rush gets to him. 3rd down and 9 now.
It looked like they jumped off sides.
Karwoski will change the play at the line of scrimmage. Wants the throw. It's a big rush. Throw it over the middle, and the pass is incomplete. That was in and out of the hands of Ty Mickens and incomplete.
That was decent coverage. Ty Mickens had a chance at it.
Karwoski didn't really have a lot of time to set himself and throw.
No.
All right. All right, back deep to receive now for Thomas Jefferson. The man on the near side is Jonathan Muehlbauer. And the ball is in the air. It will come down and be let go. Looked like the up man was going to grab it there, Zane Zandler, but he didn't do it. Then Laurel Highlands will down it at the 48-yard line of Thomas Jefferson. That's where we'll put it in play when we come back. You're watching Mustang football on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Is down at the Jaguar 48.
Since 1976, Davis & Davis has been representing people, not insurance companies, providing expert legal consultation for thousands of cases in local, state, and federal courts. Jim and Sam Davis have been honored as super lawyers once again. For decades, they have helped people with matters of personal injury, workers' comp, nursing home abuse and neglect, and medical malpractice.
Hi, this is James C. Davis. Your case is very important to us, and we will work hard to ensure you receive a fair and just recovery.
Hello, this is Samuel Davis. No matter how seriously you have been injured, you can count on us to represent you effectively.
At Davis & Davis, there is no fee for initial consultation, and you don't pay unless they recover for you. Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, helping those who are injured. To learn more, go to davisanddavislaw.com. That's davisanddavislaw.com.
And welcome back. 9:48 to go in the first quarter. Thomas Jefferson with their second possession. They lead at 7-0. Long count, man in motion coming near side to far side. And he'll get the football. That is Zane Zandler, and Zandler is across the 50 and run out of bounds at about the 48-yard line.
About a 14-yard carry there, Vince.
So.
Unfortunately, that was a 17-yard punt and was not, special teams as part of the game, and pinning them back a little bit further would be a good thing.
Well, that ball hit, and it came back toward the Laurel Highlands side. All right, here we go. Kelly sets his team. And he dropped the football. There's a big pile up there.
I think Laurel Highlands has it.
Let's see if Laurel Highlands does have the football. They do. Let's see who comes up with it. Looked like it was Jake Dukeman.
45.
It was either Jake Dukeman or Petrish. One of the two had
45.
First down, Laurel Highlands.
We're being told that it was number 45, which is Chad Petrish. So Mustangs in business now, 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line.
Petrish doing his job, staying home, saw that ball on the ground, and he was so fast he got to it before the quarterback did.
Absolutely.
Before Kelly did.
All right, Karwotsky barking out the signals. Mickens in motion to the far side. He's going to take the long pitch. He's got some room. That closed up quickly. And he dropped the ball. It's loose. They're all diving for it. It looked like for sure that TJ had it, but then the ball kept coming loose. Let's see. Laurel Highlands has it.
52.
And coming up and making the big save
Hunter Scott
for the Mustangs was Hunter Scott.
He turned that run in. He probably could have gone to the outside. There was a man to seal the block there. It looked like Ryan Fike was outside. He took it inside, and that linebacker just punched it.
Looked like if he had bounced outside, he had some running room, but it's easy for us to say here. We're standing up in a nice warm broadcast booth where big people aren't chasing us. Okay, now we've got 2nd down, and they'll call it 22. Dukeman to the near side. Looks like that's Basinger to the far side. Read option, and it is going to be Savini, and he's going to be crushed in the backfield. Maybe got 2 yards. Maybe lost a 2 on the play. Jay Gierich was in on the stop. Yeah, so Gierich makes the stop. It'll be 3rd down now, and
1 yard loss. The ball is
23.
3rd down, 23.
3rd and 23. Let's see if they're going to go to the air. Dukeman to the near side. They'll put Basinger to the right side. Let's see if they try that little slant that's been successful for him. Not having much time, though. And Karwotsky is down. He was chased and coming in like he was shot out of a cannon was Dustin Lanning, and Lanning just dropped him.
He outran Karwotsky at 6'3", 290.
He looked like he came out of a cannon there, and so that'll bring up a 4th down, and I think it's 4th down, and they've got to get the Century 3 Mall for the first down. All right, Zaluga in the kick. A little bit better kick this time, and it will be it's going to be dropped there, too. They were signaling for the fair catch. The ball's on the ground, and let's see who has it.
23.
It looks like Zandier recovered it.
He recovered his own fumble. Zandier called for the fair catch and then dropped the football. Of course, he had 2 Laurel Highlands Mustangs breathing right down his neck. Oh, so they'll mark it now at the 49-yard line. Thomas Jefferson. Bobby Kelly sets his team again. Gives the ball to the first back through. That's Quentin Hill. Hill fighting for yardage. And going to go down to about the 46-yard line.
To the 48, 2nd and 9.
He actually
Chad Petrish in on the stop.
Looks like he got 1 yard.
Had some help over there with Hunter Scott.
Every time you hold Quentin Hill to 1 yard or 2 yards, you have to feel like that's a win.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty impressive. You can go home for the night. All right, they're going to go from the I formation, 2 receivers to the near boundary. Kelly moves his tight end to the near side, so that's 3 receivers to this near side. From the I, and Kelly dropped the ball again. It bounces right up to him, so he falls on it, and it'll be right at the line of scrimmage again. Of course, this game has been played in a constant rain. It has rained, I think, since Tuesday. It seems like just coming down all night, and very few hours today where there was no snow rain, and so that ball is very slippery, affecting both teams.
And it's wet. The guy on the sideline can wipe it off, but he's wiping it off with a wet towel. It's not going to get dry.
Well, and then they put it on. They put it on the wet ground, so it's not really going to help. So Kelly, you can see him trying to dry his hands there on what has to be a wet towel. Receivers to either side. Hill's the single setback. They'll give it to Hill. Breaks the tackle off the right, still on his feet. 40 down to the 30. Makes the nifty move there, and will finally be brought down at the 20-yard line by a host of Laurel Highlands Mustangs.
Quentin Hill for a Jaguar first down.
And let's see, Chad Petrish was in on the stop.
Down to the 20.
It's way downfield. They're going to have to do a better job of tackling if they're going to.
Somebody hit him at the point of attack, and he just bounced off of him and kept on going. So that'll be a first down. 5 minutes and 29 seconds to go on a turning first quarter clock.
Well, Hill has that gift where he can get hit, bounce, move laterally, and then accelerate. Most people don't have that. Very few people have that skill.
You can see why he's one of the top backs. Receiver to either side. Kelly will throw this time. Throws over the middle and in and out of the hands of Jake Dukeman.
The intended receiver there was John Muehlbauer. But Dukeman had a chance.
Dukeman just dropped back. He kind of read that play, dropped back into an open zone there and just waited for the ball to come.
I would expect that they're mostly going to keep it on the ground. With a back like Hill, you would think that would be the primary attack.
Especially with the rain.
Yeah.
All right, Kelly will now bring 2 receivers to the near side. Hill gets the football, and he is hit at the line of scrimmage, slowed up by Chad Petrish, and then finally put away. Coming up there to make the stop, finally wrap him up, was number 52, Hunter Scott.
And Keshawn Ramsey. But that first hit by Petrich slowed him down, which is hard to do.
He stopped Clinton Hill dead in his tracks, which I'm sure hasn't happened a whole lot this year.
Well, and then
not judging by the stats anyway.
Yeah, no, and you don't give him the chance to move laterally.
All right, make that a third down now, and we'll call it 9. Motion man near the far side. Kelly with a pitch to going student body right. It's fumbled. Hill picks it up, and he is going to be brought down at the far side at about the 18-yard line. Nice backside pursuit there by the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Chad Petrich was there leading the charge. Also Sean Richter over there. So that'll make it 4th down now and 9.
Well, the best defense for us right now is the weather.
Absolutely. Hey, I'll take whatever we can get, you know. Mustangs deserve some breaks. They've had a tough time of it this year, and it seems like the breaks have gone against us too.
Although this is uncharacteristic for TJ, Coach Chiropractic, while we talk about the weather, I'm sure that he's not going to accept that as a reason or an excuse.
He won't. All right, they're going to go for a gun now. 2 receivers on the near side. Hill will be the bodyguard, and now we'll have a whistle, and it looks like somebody's going to want to tie him out. That's going to be Thomas Jefferson.
TJ.
Jags want to talk about it. 3:27 to go. Jaguars have it 4th and 9 from the Laurel Highlands 19. When we come back, you're watching Mustang football on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours, and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Welcome back to Thomas Jefferson. Jags facing now a 4th down and 9 from the Laurel Highlands 19. Kelly will go from the gun. Quentin Hill will be his bodyguard. He's got 2 men to the near side. John Muehlbauer is the man closest to the boundary. Laurel Highlands showing blitz and coming back. And Edenfield knocks him down. The ball's loose, and Laurel Highlands has the football. Edenfield got it as well.
Wow, what a big turn of events.
Wow. Edenfield looked like he was shot out of a cannon there, and really never gave Kelly any time to set up. Was able to knock the ball loose and then fall on it. Big momentum change so far. And I would venture to say that, Rick, that probably was the best defensive series we've seen from the Mustang defense in quite a long time this season.
Probably this year. That was a 17-yard loss on the play. Just stopping them on 4th down would have turned it over, but that was a 17-yard fumble.
All right, Mustangs will take over at their own 36-yard line. Karwoski fakes it to Savini, kept it.
Fumble.
And the ball was fumbled. And recovering it for Laurel Highlands looked like that was number 50, Marcus Bobanovich, who, when I'm not up here in the booth, I sit with his stepmother and father at the games.
You know, that handoff, Karwoski, as he was handing it off, he was being tackled, and we're lucky that ball didn't get turned over again in the red zone.
They have very little time, Karwoski does, even to hand the ball off. That's why they've got him sort of in that little pistol formation. Now he fakes it to Savini. Karwoski keeps it, finds some positive running room out across the 35 and out to the 36-yard line.
Fumble.
Looks like he picked up about 4.
Helping to make the stop there was John Mulbauer.
You know, that front line for TJ is so powerful that they just don't give Laurel Highlands time for a play to develop.
They're disgusting a fumble.
Oh.
And now they're going to say it was a fumble, and they're going to say that Thomas Jefferson had it back. I didn't even see the ball come loose, did you?
I didn't see it come out of Karwoski's hands.
Jerry says through the camera's lens he saw it.
Jerry's on it. Jerry's
always. That's why he's such a veteran, you know.
Well, that whole play developed way too slowly, and the linebacker or the lineman just penetrated the line, and so that it just didn't. Karwoski kept it, but
is that the third lost fumble for Laurel Highlands? 5 on the night, something like that.
Sloppy game for both teams.
All right, they're going to go from the I formation this time.
No.
Oh, looked like
we
number
got some flags.
75, number 79, the left tackle rocked a little bit. That was just enough. Devin Danielson.
Procedure called against the Jaguars will make it 1st and 15 from the 41.
So they'll mark that penalty off. Make it the 41-yard line now, 1st and 15. We've got 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the first period. Kelly under center with an eye. Motion man near the far side. Kelly on a longer count. Gives the ball to Quentin Hill. Hill picks his way through the line down to about the 35-yard line.
Helmet goes flying.
Helmet goes flying. He'll have to come out of the game now. Hunter Scott was hanging on for dear life. Chad Petrus was there, and Jake Dukeman.
About a 6-yard pickup. Again, pretty good gang tackling.
So Hill will come out. You know, I got to tell you, that's a crazy rule. Why, if their helmet comes off by accident, do you make them go out of the game? That makes no sense to me.
Well, I think my guess would be because there was too many players taking their helmet off to strut around, and they.
No, but I think you can tell a difference between a guy who loses his helmet being tackled.
You're right.
I mean, it's just my opinion.
What I thought.
No, I understand what you were saying, and you're right. That's probably why it happens.
The concussion rule.
All right, there's going to be a pitch to the far side. This is going to be Justin Vigna. Vigna turns the corner, breaks the tackle, and is down the 11-yard line.
There's some laundry at the 10-yard line.
There's a flag back behind the play.
Justin Vigna on the carry down to the Laurel Highlands 10.
Jerry pointed out, Rick makes a nice point that it's concussion protocol. That forces them to go to the sideline and let somebody take a quick look at him. Again, why I'm up here and not down there. It's going to be a holding call against Thomas Jefferson.
It's a spot foul at the 24-yard line. 10 yards.
Called against the Jaguars. 10 yards from the spot of the foul, places the ball at the 33. Which will bring up 2nd and 7.
All right, here we go. I formation. Quentin Hill has the pitch. He's got people in front of him. Oh, Chad Petrich does a nice job of containment there. Stays with Quentin Hill, brings him down at the 24-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. But it was just a really, really nice play for Chad Petrich there to be able to stand him up and make sure he didn't get any yards after contact.
It was a 5-yard catch. Yeah, he allowed him to not go laterally again. That's really important because he takes off so fast from a dead stop.
He sure does. All right, I formation again. One receiver at the far boundary, 2 tight end set. Oh, and they cross him up and they go right down the middle with the football with Sean Bell. And Bell all the way down to across the 10 and about the 7-yard line. No flags again, so that'll be a first down. Make it 1st and goal. Nice big hole there, Rick. I think you or I could have run through that one.
Yeah, it was a wide hole. He just powered forward. That was a downhill run.
But see, this is where the difference is. The size. I formation, receiver to the near boundary. Now he'll go in motion to the far boundary. That's Muhlenberg. Pitch to Quentin Hill. Hill's got a huge running room, and Hill's going to have a touchdown.
Touchdown, Thomas Jefferson.
So a 9-yard run on the last play of the quarter.
Great kick-out block there by Zandier. Made it very easy. It was wide open there. By the time Edenfield touched him, that was at the goal line, and it was too late.
So once again, a turnover leads to points. Now at the post to the left, we're going to see Thomas Campbell out of a Zandier hold. Zandier puts it down, Campbell boots it up, and that ball disappears into the night and is good. You actually lose sight of that ball. And so we played one quarter. They'll come back up the field. Thomas Jefferson leads 14-0. We'll be back. You're watching Mustang football on the South Union Township Sports Network.
The Uniontown Chiropractic Center is proud to help sponsor the Laurel Highlands athletic teams and its staff. The center is celebrating its 30th year anniversary under the direction of Dr. Garrett Breakiron. The staff is comprised of Dr. Kurt Sturdivant, Dr. Gregory Hogan, and 7 chiropractic assistants. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center offers in-house x-ray, multiple therapy procedures, and massage, as well as a 4,000 square foot exercise rehabilitation area. The center not only treats spinal conditions, but performs therapy and exercise rehabilitation for post-surgical hip, knee, and shoulder conditions. Appointments can be made by calling 724-437-1910, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m., and Saturday 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Dr. Breakiron and his staff would like to recognize the outstanding work that John Kazarik has provided for the past 25 years as the voice of the Mustangs.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, Financial Services in Uniontown, would like to wish the Laurel Highlands football team and their coaches good luck this football season.
Cheaters, and I can't find them.
Welcome back to Thomas Jefferson, where the Laurel Highlands Mustangs trying to make a defensive stand after a punt. Kelly will set his team. 2 receivers and a lone setback. Kelly will throw. Nice little short pass. Wide open there in the flat is Zane Zandier. Zandier has some nice running room after he catches the ball, and he's all the way down to the 40-yard line before Bovanovich helps to make the stop. Coming up also was Sean Richter.
Kelly's first pass attempt for 14 yards.
Below his average. That's an average pass. First and 10 now, Thomas Jefferson from the 40-yard line. Rain continuing to come down consistently. Two receivers on the far side.
Ball's on the ground.
The ball's dropped again. Hill picks it up, and he'll be dropped at the line of scrimmage. So Quentin Hill, and it looked like Bovanovich was there to make the stop. And also one of the smallest guys out there, Sean Richter. And Richter was holding the football.
What a fortuitous bounce that was for, like, even when something goes wrong, it doesn't seem to go wrong. They have as many fumbles as we do.
They do. 9:05 to go in the second quarter. Thomas Jefferson leads at 14-0. Motion man for the far side. And we're going to have Hill down to about the 42-yard line.
2 yards to the 37.
Looks like about a 2-yard pickup.
Making a stop on the far side for Laurel Highlands was Brandon Shurey. So it'll be third down now and 5-7, we'll call it. 3rd and 7. Two receivers will come to the near side now. Then the lone setback, of course, will be Quentin Hill. Hill has the ball, slips a tackle, has the first down, gets to the outside, and is finally going to be run out of bounds on the far side of the football field.
Looks
Ryan
like
Fike was there, and it looked like Mickens. But it'll be a first down for
13 and a pickup of 24.
24 yards on the play. First down for Jefferson Morgan. Or, I'm sorry, let's try this again. Thomas Jefferson. Wrong Jefferson there.
Jaguars at the 13.
Okay, Kelly leads them out. Two receivers, one each side. The man you see in the near side is Mulbauer. The man on the far side is Zandier. And they'll go to Zandier. Zandier has the football and is going to be knocked out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. But I think Zandier's going to be shy of the first down.
Down to the 6. We'll bring up second.
Rain continues to fall here. I want to welcome everyone listening on WMBS to Davis and Davis bonus coverage. 7:36 to go in the second quarter. Thomas Jefferson leading 14-0. The Jags, the beneficiaries of 2 touchdowns on short fields after Laurel Highlands fumbles. Now they're making a nice little drive here from the 6-yard line. Quentin Hill, the lone setback. Kelly will throwing into the corner and incomplete. Well, I guess we got a false alarm there.
Incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 3.
WMBS will be coming to us in a minute.
Well covered there by number 24, Ty Mickens.
Yeah.
He boxed him out and played the ball, but didn't allow the receiver to get near the ball.
Thanks, Nick, and welcome everyone to Jefferson Hills. Thomas Jefferson leading 14-0 with 7:32 to go. And they are driving now at the 5 yard line. Fumbled again, and it looks like Laurel Highlands will have it. Yes, it will. It is going to be number
Ian Edenfield with his second fumble recovery.
The converted lineman has 2 fumble recoveries. Let's catch up. Those of you that have just joined us on WMBS, it's 14-0. Thomas Jefferson with 7:35 to play here in the second quarter. Thomas Jefferson scored on a pair of short drives set up by fumbles by Laurel Highlands, but it has been both teams, Rick Frank, that have struggled tonight with holding on to the football.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for TJ to be turning the ball and not taking care of the ball. But it's this rain and I can't even say that's an excuse, because I can't imagine Coach Chiropractic is happy about it.
Oh, he won't be happy about it. But the rain has been steady since before kickoff. And as we said, both teams have, I think, 5 fumbles, 3 of them lost.
We have a whistle.
And let's see what we have here going on. We've got a timeout. Laurel Highlands will take a timeout. We will too. 7:25 to go in the second quarter. Thomas Jefferson 14, the Mustangs nothing. You're listening to Mustang Football on WMBS, and you're watching Mustang Football on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Thomas Jefferson Jaguars soccer.
Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, is proud to be a sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network. They have been serving the area with quality work and integrity for more than 40 years, and they would like to again thank their past customers and look forward to serving new customers as well. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, works with all insurance companies and provides assistance with car rental arrangements that coordinate with the auto repair work. The rental company will meet with you at our facility to accommodate your rental needs. As a member of the DuPont Assurance of Quality program, our refinishes are guaranteed and all repairs have a lifetime warranty as long as the customer owns the vehicle. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, clearly recognizes and understands the current and ever-changing atmosphere that exists in today's collision repair and insurance industries. So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351. We care about the environment. We've always been an eco-friendly facility, and we are currently going through the process of being recognized by the U.S. EPA's Design for the Environment program.
For all of your auto body needs, come to Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, because there is a difference.
So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351.
And welcome back to Thomas Jefferson. Vince Capozzi, Rick Frank, and Jerry Dupay with you on the South Union Township Sports Network, and also Davis and Davis bonus coverage here on WMBS. 1st and 10 now, Laurel Highlands from their own 5-yard line. Will Karwatsky out of the pistol. Motion man is Fike. Karwotsky is going to pitch the ball back, and it's going to be a safety. Pitched it to Ty Mickens. The ball was behind Mickens, and as Ty went to catch it, he lost his balance and fell down on the wet turf for a safety. So that's going to make it 16-0, and kind of an unusual play.
Well, it kind of fits the night. TJ has about 130 yards offense so far after a quarter and a half, Vince, which we didn't necessarily expect. The weather's been our best friend tonight.
It sure has. Plus, the Mustang defense has played better in this part of the game than I have seen them all season. Very inspired, and they've really they've given up some yards, but the only touchdowns they've given up were on the two short fields that were caused by the fumbles.
You know, one thing that really turned the momentum around, I think, for the Laurel Highlands bench was when Laurel Highlands stopped TJ on that fourth down on another short field.
Yeah.
And then I think there was about a 17-yard fumble by quarterback Kelly, and Laurel Highlands took over on the 36, and that put some pep in their step. And they've ever since then, they've been fired up.
Now Laurel Highlands with a free kick. Junior Saluka will be out to take that kick.
Unfortunately, the kicks haven't been very far, and let's hope he boots this one. But the special teams has not pinned back TJ at all.
Shane Stump is the man to the near side of your screen on the TV side. The man in the middle is Jared Collington. And the man on the far side is Justin Vigna. So let's see where they've instructed Saluga to kick the ball.
Looks like a timeout for Laurel Highlands.
Laurel Highlands will call a timeout.
A safety.
You usually don't see that coming after a safety. I know this. I'm pretty sure we're not going to see an onside kick there. But let's catch you up on the scoring, those of you that just joined us from WMBS. In the first quarter, Quentin Hill, after a Laurel Highlands fumble on the very first possession of the game, took it in from 11 yards out, and with Tom Campbell's kick, it was 7-0 with 10:31 to go. And then on the very final play of the first period, Hill went in on a 9-yard run, and Campbell's kick made it 14-0. The big key, as we said, those drives were set up, and those touchdowns were set up by a pair of Laurel Highlands fumbles. All right, Saluka's out there again. Let's see what he's going to do with it. Low line drive kick. It's going to be caught and dropped and picked up by Shane Stump. Stump has some room on the near side, and he is going to be dropped. Now the ball's loose again. Everybody's jumping on it. Laurel Highlands says they have it. So do the referees. Who's going to get up with the football?
Ty Mickens.
Ty Mickens, number 24, has the football. So he giveth and he taketh away.
A lot of high fives on that Laurel Highlands sideline. They're feeling it right now.
Huge. You just get the feeling, Rick, that if Laurel Highlands can get a touchdown here, what a just tremendous lift that would be.
Yeah, holding TJ right now, Quinn Hill's getting his average at 88 yards on 11 carries, about his average, but all these turnovers aren't helping him.
Karwotsky fakes to Petrus, goes over the middle, and the ball is deflected, is going to fall incomplete.
Incomplete pass. Brings up second.
All right, they were going there for Jake McClusick.
It looked like Luke Petruzzi got a hand on it. He thought he could catch that ball, intercept that ball, but it just bounced to the turf, to the wet turf.
Which is not good. Karwotsky leads his team out again. Receiver to the far side. That's Dukeman. Man in motion to the far side, and he's going to get the football, on the ground, and he's going to drop the football.
TJ has the ball.
For it. We'll say TJ's going to have it. Everybody says that TJ's going to have it.
78.
Coming up with the football for Thomas Jefferson is number 78, Dustin Lanning. They were trying to pitch the ball over there to number 32, Malik Ramsey, and just again, not just real clean.
Well, because of the penetration of the powerful TJ defensive line and the weather conditions, they have had Karwotsky from the shotgun, from the shotgun, not under center, and even that hasn't helped a lot.
All right. Multiple position changes now, multiple motion, as Kelly's going to go from the gun. He's got Hill as a bodyguard, 2 receivers to the near side, man in motion, and they're going to toss it to him. That's going to be Jared Collington, and Jared turns the corner, still on his feet, breaks the tackle, and is run out of bounds at the 21-yard line by Ryan Fike. Connie Basinger was also over there. So Jared Collington picks up good running room.
It looked like Ty Mickens had Bell on the sideline at about the 35-yard line, and one of his own men came flying in to assist and knocked him off of Bell. So he picked up about another 15 yards, about another 10 yards.
First and 10 from the 22-yard line. For those of you listening on the radio, Thomas Jefferson moving left to right through your living room. Hill has it off the left side, breaks the tackle, gets to the outside, cuts now back inside, and he's going to have a touchdown for the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars.
Third touchdown for the night for Hill.
22 yards. And again, they take advantage of an LH fumble. Thomas Campbell at the post to the right out of a Zane Zandier hold. Zandier puts it down. Campbell boots it up, and it's into the Laurel Highlands band and good. So they'll come off the field with 6:44 to go in the second quarter with Thomas Jefferson leading 23-0. We'll step out. You're listening to Davis & Davis bonus coverage on WMBS, and you're watching Mustang football on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Since 1976, Davis & Davis has been representing people, not insurance companies, providing expert legal consultation for thousands of cases in local, state, and federal courts. Jim and Sam Davis have been honored as super lawyers once again. For decades, they have helped people with matters of personal injury, workers' comp, nursing home abuse and neglect, and medical malpractice.
Hi, this is James C. Davis. Your case is very important to us, and we will work hard to ensure you receive a fair and just recovery.
Hello, this is Samuel Davis. No matter how seriously you have been injured, you can count on us to represent you effectively.
At Davis & Davis, there is no fee for initial consultation, and you don't pay unless they recover for you. Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, helping those who are injured. To learn more, go to davisanddavislaw.com. That's davisanddavislaw.com.
Welcome back to Thomas Jefferson. Vince Capozzi, Rick Frank, Jerry DuPay with you. Davis & Davis bonus coverage on WMBS. And, of course, you're with us on the South Union Township Sports Network as well. Campbell will kick high and end over end. Ryan Fike will let it go, and it will go out of bounds again. And so Laurel Highlands will put it in play at their own 35-yard line. Second one that Campbell's kicked out of bounds.
He kicks it pretty deep. He kicks it to the 15, 10-yard line. Just hasn't been able to kick him straight. And again, Vince, Laurel Highlands played a nice first quarter, holding TJ to under their average yardage, and right now, they still need to control the ball, control the clock, but because they don't want to do what they've done for a lot of the year, stay in the game for a quarter and a half or 2 quarters and let the game get away from them in 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a nice performance by them. The rain, and you can say, well, the rain's helping TJ. Well, TJ has fumbled just as much as Laurel Highlands, so I think it's kind of even there. I think the Mustangs just kind of felt they had something to prove after last week. Karwotsky will pitch it. Coming to the near side is P.J. Savini, and he's not going to get anything. Correction, that's Ryan Fike coming to the near side, and he will not get anything. Matter of fact, they'll say 2 yards on the play. Nick Freewald on the tackle.
There really wasn't anybody out in front blocking for him, and by the time he went to turn, there was two Jaguars on him.
2nd and 12.
Make it 2nd down and 12 for Laurel Highlands now. And go from that short pistol formation. As Rick said, Karwotsky had an awful time in the first quarter trying to... and Karwotsky with a nice play. He fakes it, keeps the ball. He's down the sideline. 10, and he's going to be dropped at the 5. Oh, my goodness, just about 3 yards short. And back to the 32, Quentin Hill makes the stop.
An 70-yard run for Karwotsky.
3-yard run by Will Karwotsky.
And that's what they were looking for right there, Rick. We saw him do that in the Mount Pleasant game as well. Nice job there. They faked it to Savini. And Karwotsky kept it, had a nice hole on that left side. The converted lineman on that side did pretty well. All right, Jake McClusick is in the slot. Dukeman on the far side. Karwotsky will try to keep it again, and he is not going to get anywhere. Going to be brought down on the play by Jimbo Nasita. Jimbo Nasita. You got to like that.
I don't think Will Karwotsky liked that.
2nd down and 7. Karwotsky got the ball from the center, and he was saying hello to good old Jimbo right there.
Unfortunately, the Mustangs, for the total for the game, had been close to 0 yardage because of all the fumbles and the negative yardage. The TJ line just penetrating.
2nd down and 7, 5 minutes to go in the first half. Karwotsky will pitch it. Ryan Fike has some room. Boy, did that close up in a hurry. Fike looked like he was headed for the end zone, and down around the 5-yard line, Zane Zandier knocked him out.
Well, Zandier's ability to close fast is amazing. Fike saw daylight. He saw the end zone, but by the time he got the next foot down, Zandier had taken his legs out.
Sure did.
He was going to the promised land, and Zandier wouldn't have any of it.
All right, 3rd down now and goal from the 4. Karwotsky brings Fike in motion. We'll pitch it to him. And Ryan is going to get down to about the original line of scrimmage.
24.
Ryan Fike, no gain.
That was a dangerous pitch. That was a reverse pitch by Karwotsky. It was kind of high. Fike isn't that tall of a guy, but he jumped up and took control of it, kept it from being a fumble or going out of bounds.
All right, we've got Cameron Leza at the post to the left. Looks like a 22-yard field goal for Leza coming out of a Conan Basinger hold. And now we have a whistle. And what do we have going on here?
Offsides.
We're going to have offsides on Thomas Jefferson. Does that change anything?
That'll move it up a yard. Half the distance to the goal from the 4, so move it up 2 yards.
So they'll put it at the 2. Well, that changed. Not going to change Zach Just thinking at all. He's going to want to get on the scoreboard here. And Cameron Leza has had a very good season.
A 19-yard field goal.
Now it's a 19-yard field goal, pretty much an extra point at this point. It's a fake. Basinger rolling to the right, and we'll throw it into the end zone, and it is intercepted. There's a flag on the play. Coming down the sideline with the football for Thomas Jefferson is Nick Tarrant, and Tarrant is going to get inside of Ian Edenfield, and Edenfield will bring him down at the 24-yard line, but there is a flag on the play way back there.
Karwatsky was scrambling for that field goal hold, and the snap was high, and he rolled to his left and was being pursued, being brought down, and he threw it, and it looked like a lineman. I don't know if it was it was somebody that started with a 7, had the ball in his hands, it popped up in the air, and the TJ defender got it.
I wonder if that was our buddy number 72, Ian Edenfield, who was in there as a tackle eligible. Now, the flag, they're still discussing, but they're going to go back with it. They're going to say everybody was kind of huddled down here.
The Zebras had to talk about it.
So they're going back, and they're talking to Zach Just, so that would mean that the penalty is against Thomas Jefferson.
I want to say it was holding after the interception.
I would think so. All right, but okay, there are 2. Let's see what we have. We definitely know one was a hold. One might have been a block in the back. Illegal participation.
The first penalty was against the Mustangs. It was an illegal touch because the ball was passed to a lineman.
Well, you were right with somebody with a 7 right there.
Yeah, it was a pass to a lineman. That was the first penalty. And the second penalty was a hold by TJ.
I didn't know if Edenfield had reported as ineligible there.
I don't think that was the design play. I think that high snap caused it to be a free-for-all.
Yeah, it was a fire as opposed to a straight. We keep talking about Ian Edenfield. The reason we're saying that is because tonight Ian Edenfield is not wearing his customary number 2. He's wearing number 72, and he's playing defensive line. He's playing defensive end, and he's playing offensive tackle. All right, Kelly wants to throw. Plenty of time going down. Home run ball in the middle of the field, and it is going to be caught. Despite great coverage, somehow he came up with the football, John Muehlhauer. So Muehlbauer gets it, and there was double coverage there, Rick. I don't know how he threaded that needle because it would be hard to think that could have been any better covered.
About a 41-yard pass there.
First down, Jaguars in the 20.
All right. 2:57 to go, 23-0 Thomas Jefferson. We're going to send it back to the WMBS studio, back to Nick, and then out to Brian and Soup, and the second half of their game. You've been listening to Davis and Davis bonus coverage on WMBS. Clinton Hill has the football, and Clinton Hill has a touchdown.
Thomas Jefferson. 20-yard touchdown run by Clinton Hill. Tommy Campbell to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Zane Zandier.
All right, at the post to the right, we're going to have Campbell again. And the ball is up and through and good. Campbell has got his 4th extra point of the night, and so they'll come back up the field. Thomas Jefferson has now broken this game open. They lead it 30-0 over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. 2:36 to go in the first half. You're watching Mustang football on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. With offices in Uniontown and Chalk Hill, Representative Mahoney is dedicated to providing the best leadership and quality representation to his constituents. He can be reached at 66A Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown, 724-438-6100, and in Chalk Hill at 2925 National Pike, 724-437-2521. Good luck to all of the area teams from State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District.
The Uniontown Chiropractic Center is proud to help sponsor the Laurel Highlands athletic teams and its staff. The center is celebrating its 30th year anniversary under the direction of Dr. Garrett Breakiron. The staff is comprised of Dr. Kurt Sturdivant, Dr. Gregory Hogan, and 7 chiropractic assistants. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center offers in-house x-ray, multiple therapy procedures, and massage, as well as a 4,000 square foot exercise rehabilitation area. The center not only treats spinal conditions, but performs therapy and exercise rehabilitation for post-surgical hip, knee, and shoulder conditions. Appointments can be made by calling 724-437-1910, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. and Saturday 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Dr. Breakiron and his staff would like to recognize the outstanding work that John Kazarik has provided for the past 25 years as the voice of the Mustangs.
Well, the rain continues to fall here at Thomas Jefferson, and the Jags finally getting the offense going there. They've broken this game open. Well, it was a 14-0 lead at the end of the first period. It's now become a 30-0 lead with 2:36 to go.
Ball's on the ground on the
This is
kickoff.
Chad Petrish. Petrish was one step away from having a nice little hole. He's across the 35 and out to the 36-yard line.
He's hurt.
Couple people limping as they come off the field. Jadakis Collins, one of them. Petrish is coming right over to the bench to see the trainer. He's grabbing the back of his leg. Could be a hamstring or maybe a cramp. Jadakis Collins was limping to the bench. They told him turn around, and they said, go out there. You're playing fullback. So, Jadakis the lone setback. Motion man is Mickens. Fake the... Oh, what a great play there as they give the ball to Jadakis again. And I just like that name. Nice little job there for Collins. And so Laurel Highlands with a first down. About the third one, Rick? Second one, maybe?
Zane Zandier on a stop.
All right, Karwatski going to throw over the middle. He's got Ryan Fike with it. Fike has got it. He bounced. He went to run, and he turned right into Zane Zandier and he just bounced off of him like a wall, but they're going to give him the first down. 1:59 to go on a turning clock. Fike's got to come out because his helmet came off, so he'll be replaced on the field.
That's Karwatsky.
By Malik Ramsey.
That's Karwatsky's first completion of the night.
Give him 10. Jake Dukeman to the far side. Jacob McClusick to the near side. Full house backfield. They're going to look to lob it up for McClusick, and it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted on the far side of the field by Nick Freewald.
First down, Jaguars.
So another turnover.
Intended for McClusick.
They just we're going to try to lay it up and have Jake throw under it, and it just kind of looked like the ball slipped as Will was trying to let it go and didn't get as much on it as he wanted to, underthrew the receiver, and it was an easy interception.
Well, I would have thought that that would have been an inside route, not try to throw over the top, because with the ball being slippery, you want to give your receiver the best chance and not try to take the risk of having it intercepted, which it was.
All right, they're going to go from the I formation now, man motion. That's Mulbauer to the far side. This is Quentin Hill looking to turn the corner. Hill has some decent running room across the 30, still on his feet, and out to the 32-yard line.
Quentin Hill for
there's that
Hunter Scott was there.
There's that average 9-yard pickup.
Yeah.
It gives Hill 140 yards on 10 carries. That's
not bad.
I'm sorry, on 14 carries, that's his average, just a little bit over.
Third down now and 2. And they're going to give it to the first man through, and that's going to be Vigna, and he's not going to get anything.
Sean Bell for no gain. Short loss, possibly.
It was Sean Bell who had the football, and we're going to see where they mark it. Thomas Jefferson will call a timeout. We will as well. 1 minute and 2 seconds to go in the first half. 30-0. The Jags lead the Mustangs. You're watching Mustang football on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, financial services in Uniontown, would like to wish the Laurel Highlands football team and their coaches good luck this football season.
Welcome back to Thomas Jefferson with 1 minute 2 to go in the second quarter. 30-0, the Jags lead. They have the football. It'll be 3rd down and 2 from their own 32-yard line. They'll break the huddle. John Mulbauer will be the receiver to the near side. He's the only one. They're going to go with 2 tight ends. Dot in the eye is Clinton Hill. Now Mulbauer will come near side to far side in motion. Clinton Hill has the football. Hill has some decent running room across the 40 and out to the 44-yard line where the bunch, Jacob Dukeman and a bunch of others were hanging on for dear life. Chad Petrish was there, Chad Basinger as well. Or rather, Connor Basinger. It's going to be a first down with 59.4 seconds to go. The clock stops while they set the chains. Now Kelly with 2 men to the near side, 1 to the far side, and Hill is the bodyguard. Kelly wants to throw. Short pass right up the middle, and knocked out of bounds on the far side is going to be number 23, Zane Zandier. So Zandier out of bounds, stops the clock, make it 2nd down and 4.
Laurel Highlands has to feel like if they can hold, it's 30-0, and I mean the score is what it is, but they have to feel good about holding them to 5 or 6 yards a play.
Kelly wants to throw, coming out into the flat and wide open, and taking the ball out there for the first down is Garrett Fairman. Or I'm sorry, that is John Mulbauer, and
flag hitting out.
There's going to be a flag for a late hit. .4 seconds to go. Thomas Jefferson on the move. Already leading 30-3.
10-yard completion would give him a first down anyway.
We're going to have...
We're going the other way.
Well, we're going the other way. I thought for sure that was a late hit.
May have been a block in the back by number 7, John Muehlbauer. He tried to make a block to help.
Might have been. I thought for sure there was going to be a late hit here on the near side. So Kelly will go from the gun with a bodyguard. 2 men to the top boundary, 1 to the near side with 37.4 seconds to go. Kelly, quick out. Going to try to get the ball there. Oh, knocked out by Ched Petrish. They were looking for Muehlbauer out there, and Petrish got a big paw on it.
Well, that just goes down as an incomplete, but that could have been a pick 6 without any problem.
Chad had 1 more step to get there. He would have been able to pick the ball off as it was. He was just able to get his hand out and knock it down. Nice defensive play. 34 seconds to go now. And we have a whistle. And there's going to be a consultation between the referee and the line judge.
TJ was in the no huddle. They got up to the line quickly. There might have been a...
Not really sure. Now the referee is going to go over and consult with the other line judge.
You know, somebody up in the press box said that I wasn't watching the shot clock, but might have been a delay of game. I don't know. The referees faced toward the TJ huddle. TJ tried to jump up there with a no huddle and get on set.
They're stopping him. What are we doing here?
5 yards. Well, as soon as it happened, Kelly threw his hands up like, what did I do? What did I do?
Well, yeah. There's a legal substitution. They broke the huddle with...
Oh, okay.
All right, 2 to the top boundary, 1 to the near boundary. Kelly looks over the situation, changes the play. Now, directing traffic is Hill. Little inside screen pass is going to be complete to Muehlbauer. Muehlbauer has good running room. And in fact, Muehlbauer has a touchdown for Thomas Jefferson with 23 seconds to go.
Thomas Jefferson.
48 yards. Fake that the screen pass left, and Muehlbauer did a little slant from the right side across, and he had great blocking downfield.
Yes, he did.
That's Muehlbauer's second catch. His first one was 48. He has 89 yards on 2 catches.
All right. Campbell again. And he's got it straight and through again.
Extra point is good.
So the kick is good with 22 seconds to go in the first half. Thomas Jefferson has found its gear. They lead the Mustangs 37-0. We'll be back with the kickoff. You're watching Mustang football on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Good. Late in the first half, Thomas Jefferson is on the scoreboard again. An impressive 48-yard pass from John Muehlbauer, or rather to John Muehlbauer from Mr. Kelly.
It's a nicely designed, well-timed play. Laurel Highlands had really been aggressive, and I think TJ took advantage of that and used a counter to that.
It was a nice little bubble screen. Campbell's going to kick. High and end over end. It will come down to the near side. This is Connor Basinger who drops the ball. Now Connor finds some running room and is out to the 30, make it the 33-yard line before he's going to be finally brought down on the play by Shane Stump.
Basinger on a return to his 31-yard.
So we'll see what Zach Just elects to do with 15 seconds to go. I'm just going to cut your losses and come back for the second half, or are you going to try to heave one here? This is normally the time that they would put Edenfield in the backfield to throw that long pass, but I don't think with that number he's allowed.
Besides that, somebody has to block the right side, and they're down to Ian Edenfield.
That's true. And you know who's next on the depth chart? You. Karwoski gives the ball to Mickens coming to the near side, and that play doesn't fool anybody. Least of all, number 54, Logan Danielson, and he will drop him for a loss of a couple, and that will be the end of the first half with the score Thomas Jefferson 37, Laurel Highlands nothing. We'll be back to recap the second half right after this. You're watching Mustang football on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Since 1976, Davis & Davis has been representing people, not insurance companies, providing expert legal consultation for thousands of cases in local, state, and federal courts. Jim and Sam Davis have been honored as super lawyers once again. For decades, they have helped people with matters of personal injury, workers' comp, nursing home abuse and neglect, and medical malpractice.
Hi, this is James C. Davis. Your case is very important to us, and we will work hard to ensure you receive a fair and just recovery.
Hello, this is Samuel Davis. No matter how seriously you have been injured, you can count on us to represent you effectively.
At Davis & Davis, there is no fee for initial consultation, and you don't pay unless they recover for you. Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, helping those who are injured. To learn more, go to davisanddavislaw.com. That's davisanddavislaw.com.
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. With offices in Uniontown and Chalk Hill, Representative Mahoney is dedicated to providing the best leadership and quality representation to his constituents. He can be reached at 66A Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown, 724-438-6100, and in Chalk Hill at 2925 National Pike, 724-437-2521. Good luck to all of the area teams from State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District.
Welcome back to Thomas Jefferson. Just getting ready for the second half kickoff. Jags leads 37-0 over Laurel Highlands. And Rick, let's take a quick look at the stats here.
Do we have to?
Yeah.
Well,
somebody at home is going to want to know.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Laurel Highlands, not very promising. 8 yards in the air, 74 yards on the ground, 82 total yards. For TJ, 127 yards in the air, 204 yards on the ground, 331 yards, and a safety. And the kick is
high and end over end, and will come down and be taken there by Justin Vigna. Vigna has a lot of running room. Or correction, that is not Vigna. That is going to be Jared Collington. And Collington all the way down to the Laurel Highlands 35-yard line.
52 yards.
52 yards on the kick. Return.
Nice deep kick by Leitza, down to about the 15.
Yeah, and it was high. I mean, it wasn't like it was a little cheap one there. That was a good kick, and it was just one of those deals, where they just made a nice couple of blocks. And
new quarterback, number 4.
Shane Stump is now in at quarterback. And Vigna has the ball. Vigna has good running room across the 30, still on his feet, and should have the first down. Let's see where they mark it, but Vigna should have the first down, as they'll mark the football just shy of the 35-yard line.
Tackled by Ian Edenfield at 26.
The big lineman, Ian Edenfield, makes the stop. Vigna has the ball again, has good running room, cuts it inside at the 10, and he's going to be in for a Thomas Jefferson touchdown.
26-yard touchdown run.
Well, that didn't take very long. 43-0 now.
The game is now on modified timekeeping, or the mercy rule, so
right.
The clock will be running the whole second half.
How long was that run, Rick?
26 yards.
Campbell again for the post to the right. And the kick is up and good, as it has been all night. So 10:35 to go in the third quarter, and we'll be in a modified time when we come back. 44-0. Thomas Jefferson leads Laurel Highlands. You're watching Mustang football on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, is proud to be a sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network. They have been serving the area with quality work and integrity for more than 40 years, and they would like to again thank their past customers and look forward to serving new customers as well. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, works with all insurance companies and provides assistance with car rental arrangements that coordinate with the auto repair work. The rental company will meet with you at our facility to accommodate your rental needs. As a member of the DuPont Assurance of Quality program, our refinishes are guaranteed and all repairs have a lifetime warranty as long as the customer owns the vehicle. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, clearly recognizes and understands the current and ever-changing atmosphere that exists in today's collision repair and insurance industries. So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351. We care about the environment. We've always been an eco-friendly facility, and we are currently going through the process of being recognized by the U.S. EPA's Design for the Environment program.
For all of your auto body needs, come to Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair. because there is a difference.
So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351.
All right. Welcome back to Thomas Jefferson. Vince Capozzi, Jerry Dupay, Rick Frank with you. We'll be together next week, boys. The end of the high school football season. Laurel Highlands will travel down to Albert Gallatin, which will be a very interesting game for my wife, who teaches at Albert Gallatin but is an LH grad. This is Connor Basinger, who has it at the 5, across the 20, trying to get to the outside. I'm sorry, that's Ryan Fike. And Fike is out to the 35-yard line.
That was kind of a line drive kick.
Yeah, it was.
Don't see that kick. He kind of used half a swing there.
Return, first down, Mustangs at their 35.
Maybe he's getting tired.
Extra points and kickoffs.
All right. Jadakiss Collins is the tailback. And Collins has the ball, and the entire Thomas Jefferson football team seemed to tackle him there.
They called him down, fortunately.
They called him down at the line of scrimmage, but he finally went to the ground 20 yards farther back.
No, I meant because Fairman ended up with the ball in the end zone.
Second and 10, no gain.
For no gain. That was a good no gain, actually.
Yep. All right. Once again, Collins has the ball. Once again, Collins is pushed back. They'll call his service down, or his. Let's try this again. They'll call his forward progress down at the 35-yard line again. So 2 plays with identical results. And it looks like a team portrait of the Thomas Jefferson defense making the tackle. There are so many guys on them.
And this is their second string that's this powerful.
All right, Will Karwatsky keeps the ball, pitches it. This is Ryan Fike turning the corner and picks up a couple of yards, evaded a tackler, but then was finally brought to the turf by Jared Collington, he of the long opening kickoff return. But that will bring up 4th down and 7, and Laurel Highlands will be in a punt situation. Junior Saluga will be in.
Karwatsky and Fike were lucky on that, Vince, because the defense was on Karwatsky's shoes, and he pitched it, and it almost slipped out of Fike's arm.
All right. Saluga kicks the ball. Not a very good kick, but it gets a Laurel Highlands bounce. Everybody runs away from it. And at the 36-yard line of the Jaguars, you will see the ball being downed. That was Rocco Del Verme who downed the ball. 7:13 to go on a turning third quarter clock, and it will turn with the exception of scores, possession changes, or injuries. So this will be a very fast quarter. And it continues to rain, and meteorologist Jerry Dupay tells us that it's raining harder, and there is a storm that will be hitting us very soon.
We got a whistle on the play. Didn't look like they were set.
Let's see what we have. Not really sure what that was, Rick. All right. Stump hands the ball off again. Vigna's there, and he is going to be plastered. A bunch of people hit him, but it was Jake Dukeman who put him away. That'll bring up a second down and 9.
Second and 9. Tackled by Jacob Dukeman.
Now, I can't confirm this, but someone told me that out in the parking lot there was an old man collecting 2 of each animal. Cannot confirm that, but
Good thing
I
we're
heard
up on
that somewhere.
Good thing we're up on a hill.
That's it. All right, Shane Stump at quarterback. Man in motion near side to far side. Vigna has it again. He's trying to turn the corner and was able to get around Chury. Chury kind of was hanging on to him. Didn't let him get past the line of scrimmage. There was some nice backside pursuit there.
And Enfield on the stop will bring up third down, 9.
The Laurel Highlands starters are out there.
With a school this size, there usually aren't a whole lot of, you don't usually see a school that size be able to pull an entire string. I do see some new jerseys in there.
Fumble.
And fumbled the ball. And picking it up and still going forward for positive yardage was Stump.
They've got some good bounces, but they've made a lot of their own bounces too.
They sure have, but that'll be 4th down, and it'll be a kicking situation now for the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. Is this their first punt?
Yep.
Yeah, they went for it on 2 4th downs in the first half.
Chad Petrish will be back deep to receive.
Number 9's punting.
He will be at his own 25-yard line. Campbell will punt. Petrish will let it hit at the 30. It's going to take a Thomas Jefferson bounce, and it will die at the 21-yard line of Laurel Highlands. That's where the Mustangs will put it in play when we come back. 3:58 to go in the third period. Thomas Jefferson 44, Laurel Highlands nothing. You're watching Mustang football on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Since 1976, Davis & Davis has been representing people, not insurance companies, providing expert legal consultation for thousands of cases in local, state, and federal courts. Jim and Sam Davis have been honored as super lawyers once again. For decades, they have helped people with matters of personal injury, workers' comp, nursing home abuse and neglect, and medical malpractice.
Hi, this is James C. Davis. Your case is very important to us, and we will work hard to ensure you receive a fair and just recovery.
Hello, this is Samuel Davis. No matter how seriously you have been injured, you can count on us to represent you effectively.
At Davis & Davis, there is no fee for initial consultation, and you don't pay unless they recover for you. Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, helping those who are injured. To learn more, go to davisanddavislaw.com. That's davisanddavislaw.com.
Karwotsky on the keeper. Let's see what they give him.
3 yards.
They'll give him 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7, stopped by
You know, you're correct. There are not many New Jerseys in the game on offense, too. Karwatsky. And he gives the ball to Collins, and Jadakis Collins is out to the 25-yard line.
Collins. For 2 yards. We'll bring up third and about 5.
So make it third down now. We'll call it 5 from the 25-yard line. Actually, we'll make it the 26 of Laurel Highlands. 2:10 to go in the turning third period clock. Karwatsky sets his team. Motion man is Rocco Del Verme, and it's a bad snap, or a bad pitch. It's on the ground, and it's going to be Thomas Jefferson who has the football.
I wonder,
recovered by Dustin Lanning.
I thought he had possession when he hit the ground, but apparently not.
No, he never did.
I think he tried to pick it up and go, which he couldn't do anyway.
Right. He just never had the pitch cleanly in his hands. So another turnover. How many is that Fumbers lost?
Well, if I made the call, I'm probably wrong. I made a call last week on throwing the ball over the line of scrimmage, and Jerry Dupay. The camera doesn't lie.
No, it doesn't.
It looked like
it never blinks.
It doesn't blink, and it looked like he was over the line from 60 yards away, but the referee saw it better, so he probably didn't have possession of it.
Yep. All right, Vigna off the left side, bounces off Petrish, and down at the 23-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 1. They'll give him the 21-yard line, actually. And just a constant rain. We have had no let-up in this rain. It has rained pretty much since we got out of the car here tonight.
For Vigna, that's 55 yards on 6 carries, under a minute to go.
Second down and 9 for Thomas Jefferson as they break the huddle. Nick Terrett is now in at fullback. Motion man comes to the near side. Vigna has the ball. Vigna trying to turn the corner, and he can't do it. He's going to be dropped at the 20-yard line. Bogdanovich was there to make the stop. Let's see who else was there as they get up. That's going to be Hunter Scott was there, and also
tackled by Hunter Scott.
Actually Petrish was in a little more help. So clock continuing to turn, and that will be the last play of the third quarter.
8.
So 12 more minutes to play in tonight's chapter of the 2016 football season. We'll be back. Thomas Jefferson 44, Laurel Highlands nothing. You're watching the Mustangs on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar. Smith, Lewis & Chess, Financial Services in Uniontown, would like to wish the Laurel Highlands football team and their coaches good luck this football season.
Welcome back to Thomas Jefferson. If it was possible to be raining harder, I didn't think so, but it is. All right, they're going to go from the gun now with Stump. High snap, so Stump's going to run it. He's got a lot of running room off the left side. Needs a block. Doesn't get it. Still on his feet and down at the 2-yard line. Bounced off a couple of Laurel Highlands players, and looks like Bogdanovich might have been there to help trip him up. And Hunter Scott again. Jaguars will have a first down, though.
18-yard pickup.
So 18 yards on the play. They're knocking on the door again.
Tackled by Connor
All right. I formation. Everybody in tight. And we have a whistle. And it looks like Thomas Jefferson wants to talk it over. So we'll let them do that. We'll step out as well. 10:52 to go in the football game. 44-0. Thomas Jefferson leads. You're watching Mustang football on the South Union Township Sports Network. Welcome back to Jefferson Hills, the campus of Thomas Jefferson High School. Vince Capozzi, Rick Frank, and Jerry Dupay here with you on the South Union Township Sports Network. First and goal now.
He's in.
And they give to the fullback, and he is in for the touchdown.
45.
So Thomas Jefferson with another score. And that would be number 45 getting in there into the end zone, Nick Terrett. So from 2 yards out, they gave it to the big man, Nick Terrett, 5'11", but 190 pounds. This will be Campbell's 7th extra point. And La Machine kicks it through. So that now makes the score 51-0 with 10:44 to go. So you figure Campbell has kicked, what'd I say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 extra points. He's kicked off 8 times and punted twice. He's going to be a tired young man. And then we'll find out he's on the soccer team. He's going to play tomorrow, too.
Vince, this is when Coach Just came to Uniontown, came to Laurel Highlands, to Uniontown area. Laurel Highlands implemented a youth program. This is the 6th year of that youth program, where the plays that the grade school are simplified versions of the middle school, and the middle school's a smaller playbook than the high school. And I think this is something that TJ and Franklin Regional and Bell Vernon have been doing for a lot longer than 6 years.
Absolutely.
And I wonder what it seems like Coach just knows his players and knows the section and can get their attention. I'll let you make the call.
All right, the kickoff will be taken by, looks like Connor Basinger. He'll bounce off of a tackle at the 18-yard line, so that's where it'll put it in play. But go ahead and finish your thought there.
From doing this from before Coach Just came, it feels like we're moving the needle, although the scoreboard doesn't reflect that.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering what else we need to do to keep the enthusiasm up for this program.
Well, I'm going to tell you that the problem is not the coaching.
I believe that.
And the problem is not necessarily the kids. They don't care, because I think we're seeing that definitely change. I think the problem right now is that you lost a lot last year, as Basinger is going to be tackled in the backfield, or rather Karwatsky trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. But
For no game.
and so now we have 9:39 to go.
There's a lot of fight in these kids, and I don't doubt that at all.
I think size is a problem. I'll tell you where I really realized that, Rick, was the game at down at Bell Vernon. And I was on the far side, but I was like in the second row of bleachers, much closer than I normally am. And it really became, there's a pass out here that's going to be complete to Rocco Del Verme. So Rocco hauls it in at the 24-yard line. And so that'll bring up a third down now, and we'll call it 6. But the biggest thing that I noticed was the size. The kids from Bell Vernon, the linemen, were so much bigger than our guys. And it doesn't matter how much will you have, that only gets you so far. And I think that's one of the problems that we'll have to that Laurel Highlands will have to overcome. And the pass is going to be complete.
Pass complete.
And that's McClusick that has it. Nice to see Jake back after missing a couple of weeks with the concussion. He's been back about 3 weeks, I think.
He hasn't been in the mix much on the offense. He was a big part of the offense at the beginning of the season, first couple games.
But that Indiana game where the 3 M's went out, Karwatsky will keep it, looks to turn it upfield, and will be met at the line of scrimmage again by what looked like a team portrait of the front four for the Jaguars.
And this isn't a new situation for Uniontown High School or Laurel Highlands High School. It's been a dry spell for Fayette County for a long time. But if you look at the basketball teams, they've gone through cycles and been much more successful than the football teams.
It depends on what conferences you get in. You know, those things change every year. You get into a better matchup. There's a lot of things. But I think that you touched on one of the things is Karwatsky will throw, trying to let it up on the corner, and they were looking on the far side for Jake McClusick, and that pass will fall incomplete. And I think the big key is what you touched upon. Consistency all the way through. Terminology needs to be the same. I know that when I went to Ligonier Valley as the women's basketball coach, we did the same thing. I even went to the Y and worked with the coaches there. So everybody was talking the same language. They were all simplified playbooks. That way, by the time they got to the high school, the kids all knew what was expected. We're going to go long this time, and they were looking for Jake Dukeman, and that pass is incomplete at the 40-yard line. Vegna had the coverage. And I think that's going to pay off if everybody is patient and lets this happen and not gets short-sighted.
Well, that's why I bring it up, because I think that I see them needle moving a little bit. Last year they were 5-5, and
you got to remember they lost a lot of people last year.
They lost a lot of experience.
They lost 90% of their offense. Not many teams can survive that. Junior Saluka will kick it away, and I think that kick might have been partially blocked, and it will be down at the 40-yard line by Ryan Richter. So that is where Thomas Jefferson will put it in play when we return. 6 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the football game. You're watching Laurel Highlands on the South Union Township Sports Network. Welcome back to Thomas Jefferson. 5:30 to go in the football game now. And the handoff is off the right-hand side. And McCoy had the football. He got a yard on the play. So from the 41-yard line.
In Edenfield.
How weird is it to see Ian Edenfield wearing 72 and on that? That is just so weird to see that.
Well, they had him back there chucking that last pass.
You don't see many 72s. I think Bronco Nagurski or somebody. There was a 72 that was a quarterback back in that era. I don't remember who at this point. All right. Stump gives the ball to the second man through. That looks like it's going to be Zandier.
22.
Jack Mish, on the play. Jags have a first down with 4:23 to go, leading 51-0. But I do agree with you. I think that when you come in and you're trying to build a program, it takes a couple of years. It takes not more one. You may have success in those 1 or 2 years, but the sustained success doesn't come until after 4 or 5 years. You've just got to be patient, and you can't change coaches like you're changing socks.
They had a program for many years. My son played in it, but it wasn't nearly as organized and structured.
Yeah. Well, the key is not having the program. The key is having the coaches involved in the program. Vigna down to the 40-yard line.
Well, it started with the will of the school board to make that commitment.
Yeah.
It was based on schools before.
Yeah.
And now it's much more organized, but it takes the will of the school board and of the district to stick with it.
Yeah.
Because
it's a marathon, not a sprint in this case.
Going to Franklin Regional and Belvern and TJ, you see when we get to go on the junior nights, and you see the kids pumped up, and when the high school kids go to the junior practices and games.
Oh, that's absolutely.
That's where they want to be. They want to be on that field.
Mm-hmm. It just feeds off itself. The ball is fumbled. It will come right back up to the quarterback, and that is at this time,
16.
That's Alex Covelli, or rather Justin Covelli. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 2.
Justin Covelli.
And I think, that's the big key is it's not so much they have the problem. The key, you have that as we see Jake Dukeman limp off the field. You have those programs, and that's the big first step. But then you also have to have two other things. You have to have the coaching staff at the high school willing to go down and spend some time with those people, and more importantly, then you have to have coaches at that level who are open to listening and learning from the high school coaches. And when that all comes together, if you remember all those years that Mount Pleasant had those great football teams, Bill Elder was at as many junior games as parents were. And the handoff is to the first back through there. And that will be number 28, Andy Kaloup. And he is stopped by number 61,
and
James
Coach
Price.
is all in. I mean, he goes to those games and the practices, and the high school kids go. But we know what happens if you don't have a program.
Yes.
You have a free-for-all and you have a
disaster.
And there's not any, there's no progress.
Well, the other thing, too, that I've heard, I'm not around the school that much. My daughter does go there. But Mike Smith, the assistant athletic director, is my neighbor. And he's just talked about how much the change in the demeanor of the football players has been. And I think sometimes that's just as important. Off the right side, this is Jackson Conway. Conway is going to be down to about the 35-yard line down there in the arms of number 61, James Price.
And they're involved in everything.
Yeah.
They have a whole section of kids that go to the musicals. My kids were in theater, not in sports, and they go to volleyball games.
Yeah.
They go to swim meets. They go to musicals.
Well,
they go
that's the way it works. That's the way you do it. Now, the Mustang, or rather Thomas Jefferson in the victory formation, and taking the knee will be Covelli with 29 seconds to go. That will be the last play of the football game. So it's all over tonight from Jefferson Hills. 51-0. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs will fall to the top team in the WPIAL Quad A tonight. So we will be back to recap the game right after this. You're watching Mustang football on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Since 1976, Davis & Davis has been representing people, not insurance companies, providing expert legal consultation for thousands of cases in local, state, and federal courts. Jim and Sam Davis have been honored as super lawyers once again. For decades, they have helped people with matters of personal injury, workers' comp, nursing home abuse and neglect, and medical malpractice.
Hi, This is James C. Davis. Your case is very important to us, and we will work hard to ensure you receive a fair and just recovery.
Hello, this is Samuel Davis. No matter how seriously you have been injured, you can count on us to represent you effectively.
At Davis & Davis, there is no fee for initial consultation, and you don't pay unless they recover for you. Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, helping those who are injured. To learn more, go to davisanddavislaw.com. That's davisanddavislaw.com.
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. With offices in Uniontown and Chalk Hill, Representative Mahoney is dedicated to providing the best leadership and quality representation to his constituents. He can be reached at 66A Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown, 724-438-6100, and in Chalk Hill at 2925 National Pike, 724-437-2521. Good luck to all of the area teams from State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District.
Back here at Thomas Jefferson on the South Union Township Sports Network, 51-0. Thomas Jefferson defeats the Mustangs tonight. Mustangs next week will be finishing up the season at Albert Gallatin against the Colonials. Chance to get possibly the win for the year. So we'll be back with you there. I will be with Jerry and Rick next week, and we'll invite you to join us then. Tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring South Union Township supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, Gary Smith, J.R. Wheeler, and their staff. From Thomas Jefferson, I'm Vince Capozzi for Rick Frank and Jerry Dupé. This has been a South Union Township Sports Network production.